We're here talking to Kennedy Lewis today. She's a trauma therapist, and we're talking about the Safe and Sound protocol, which is basically a listening protocol that has been developed by Stephen Porges for work with polyvagal theory. Kennedy, we're going to be doing a little series of videos. We're going to start with that first question. When people ask you about the Safe and Sound protocol, what would you say is the first thing you want them to know about what it is and how it works?
Well, the first thing that people, I think, need to know is how the nervous system functions, and or even going further back, what the nervous system is and how that relates to what we're doing with the Safe and Sound protocol. So at Blooming Brains, we like to take and need to take these big theories and philosophical concepts and translate them into language and actions that our clients find accessible. And that's our job, to guide people through that. So that's exactly what we're going to do with this concept of the nervous system. So the nervous system is an interconnected web of neurons, essentially, that goes down out of the brainstem, down through the spinal cord, and into the motor neurons of our limbs. And what the nervous system does is it is constantly taking information in about our internal and external environment. And it is getting the body to respond appropriately to keep us alive and keep us thriving, depending on what's going on. And that process happens largely outside of our conscious control. So, for example, if in this room right now that Cynthia and I are in, if the temperature was to rise, we would feel that, have that stimulus, and our bodies would respond by trying to cool us down. So they would get us to start sweating. And we don't think that. We don't have to think to ourselves, hey, body, start sweating. It just happens. That is just one example of many that sort of the nervous system is doing to keep us alive. And the way that we take in this information as well is through our five senses. So I'm going to name them. I always miss one, typically, when I'm talking to my own clients. But we've got our sense of sight, we've got our sense of hearing, we've got our sense of smell, our sense of touch, and our sense of taste. Right?
Yay, you did it.
And that is how we experience the world. So when we're talking specifically about the SSP, we are looking at using the avenue of the ears, our sense of hearing, to access the deeper parts of the nervous system.